Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. First down, Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, Taylor. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They go play action with Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete here. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. Ha-ha Clinton-Dix there for the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked. Force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Aguayo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
On the return, it's McKenzie. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Now Taylor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Taylor will throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it here with P-Rod. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Shifts past him at the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That's fine. Yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Kyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Over.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And Aguayo's kick is good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Fielded at about the 28. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right. Jump out.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go. Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive linemen across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Draw play. Rodgers to Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion
26.
on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll drop to throw. Boy, shifts. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's something that there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's fine. Yeah.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Montgomery. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now P-Ryan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Go.
And they will take a knee here. So for the Packers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.